After 2 hours of being shot, he finally wakes up and the first thing he searches for is Vine, who was nowhere to be seen. He turned right, only to see that only his bodyguard was there. Jungkook, where is she? Guard, who? Are you talking about Vine? She left in anger without saying anything except, I'll make him regret. She told every man of hers to not follow her, so we don't actually know where she is. Jungkook's eyes widened as soon as he heard this, because he understood where she must have gone. Jungkook, regret? He got extremely worried for her. She is in danger. Where's my phone? Oh, I don't have even her number. Shit, what do I do? Jungkook, where are her men? Are they outside? Guard, yes they are. Jungkook, call one of them fast. He went. That idiot. What is she going to do? One of her men entered and Jungkook asked him, call her. Call your boss right now. Man, why? Who are you to order me? Jungkook, listen, I don't have time to explain. Just know that she's in danger. You have to call her right now. He still didn't call her, so Jungkook ordered his guard to snatch the phone from him. And he called her, but she didn't pick up. Jungkook kept calling her. On the other side, Vine was about to enter Mark's mansion by the plan she made, but her phone kept vibrating. She was irritated, so she decided to power off it. When she took it out, she saw there were 27 missed calls, so she decided to pick up one last time and then she'll switch it off. She picked up, saying, what the hell do you want? Jungkook, Vine. Oh my god, Vine, you're fine. Thank God. Thanks so much. A tear literally fell from his eye as to how relieved he was. Vine heard his voice and said, who? Jungkook? You woke up? Are you fine? Is it really you? You woke up? Jungkook, I did. I did. I'm really fine. So now get out from there and come to me fast. Vine, no. I'll come after doing some necessary task. You will have to wait. Sorry that I'm not there. Jungkook, just shut the hell up. I know you are at Mark's place. Please come back. I'm really fine. Vine, I can't come back and you can't stop me this time. Take care of yourself. I'll come back soon. She was about to cut off the call, but she didn't when he said, I'll kill myself if you don't come back right now. Fine. What? What the hell are you? Jungkook, I'm really serious this time. If you don't come back, I won't be able to live anyway. So I'll just kill myself. Vine. But why? I like you. In fact, I think I love you. You know how crazy I am. And just crazy man will take his own life for you. Just come back. We'll kill him together, okay? Please. Tears falling from her eyes because of what he just said, as his tone was actually serious. Vine. Why? Why? I don't want to come back. She fell on her knees while crying. I don't want to come back. Jungkook, I'm sorry. It will be fine, I assure you. I'm sorry. Just come back. She cut off the phone and screamed in frustration, while Jungkook also had tears in his eyes. She tried to calm herself down and sat in the car to come back. She looked at his mansion in anger. Vine, don't think that I spared you. I'll definitely come back for you, and at that time, you will die. Jungkook sat down calmly now, patiently waiting for her to come back. After half an hour, the door to his room opened, and he saw her coming towards him, with a completely red and expressionless face, not looking at him. She sat beside his bed on the chair as she asked him, are you okay? He wiped her tears and nodded while smiling. Now that I saw you, I'm fine. She then stayed quiet. Jungkook, that's a relief that you're not talking that much. I always had a headache when I was with you. A little smile escaped her lips, which relieved Jungkook to the heart. Jungkook, you smiled? She finally looked at him and smiled. She pinched his arm and asked him, "Do you think of me like that? I always give you a headache?" Jungkook, well, that's not false. She slapped his arm. He laughed. Jungkook, it's not your fault. I decided to do it myself. Why did you go there? Wine. It's not my fault. You have a nerve to say this after taking a bullet from me. How could I just spare him for that? Look at yourself. Why did you do it in the first place? Jungkook, I told you I like you. She looked at him in the eyes and they had an intense dialogue for a while. Fine, that's not a reason. Jungkook scoffed and said, if you liked me, wouldn't you do it for me? She stayed quiet for a minute as she understood him. When she put herself in his shoes, she got to know that she would have done exactly the same, but she still felt bad for him. Fine, I wouldn't do it because I don't like you. Jungkook scoffed. You two have a nerve to say this when you literally went to kill Mark moments ago. Fine, that was because I wanted to kill him anyway, and I wanted to prove you that I don't need you for that. Jungkook, oh, but I heard someone crying on the phone. Maybe that was only to prove me that you don't need me. One sighed. Okay, Mr. Jungkook, I got caught now. What else can I say? Jungkook, I like you too. One, what? Jungkook, you asked me what else you could say. You should say it back if I said I like you. Fine. Do I look that easy of a target to you? You need to try harder, Mr. Jungkook. Jungkook, try harder? Don't regret it later. You called this upon yourself. Fine. I don't regret anything. Rather, I like taking responsibilities for what I say or do. Jungkook nodded mockingly and stretched his arm a little to hold her wrist. Before he could do anything further, she folded his wrist, making him leave her wrist fast. Vine, told you I'm not an easy target. Saying that, she smiled and started walking towards the door. But she was startled when someone picked her up in bridal style. She looked at Jungkook and her eyes widened. Fine. You can walk in that condition? Jungkook, I can even run, picking you in my arms right now. If you're not an easy target, then I'm not also going easy on you. I told you that you will regret saying that. She laughed. Okay, okay, I accept my defeat. Now put me down before something worse happens to your health. Jungkook, don't worry about me. My health is the finest right now. He put her down on the bed and himself laid beside her. They hugged each other as it was a single bed, and that was the only way they could fit there. They were so close and looked at each other's eyes, which increased the tension that was already going on. They decided to finally give up the only space between them and started kissing each other. Healing each other with every step they took, they decided to be with each other in all the good and worst conditions. They decided to be one. After 2 weeks, he was finally discharged from the hospital. He reached home together with his girlfriend. He took a shower and changed his clothes. He came outside the washroom only to see her completely ready in her black leather jacket with tights and guns in her waist belt. Jungkook smiled proudly, looking at her as he approached her. Jungkook, are you ready? Fine, more than ever. They both gave each other a high five as Jungkook said, let's do it this time. Let's kill Mark once and for all. She nodded, and let's claim the title of King Couple of the Mafia world. They kissed each other before going to the most important mission of their lives, and they went to accomplish it without having a single fear in their minds, as they know that now they have each other. They have someone who will really protect them, and they can depend on each other. As they were about to step outside the room, Jungkook stopped her. Jungkook, wait. Uh, fine. Let's get married once we come back. Vine was startled at first, but she smiled while saying, I thought I wasn't an easy target. But you won me, Jeon. Fine. Let's do it once we come back. Jungkook, yes. I'll move heavens and worlds to complete this mission now, and then make you mine. I'm so excited. Let's go. He held her hand that she accepted gladly and said, Let's go.